Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and all others. And anyway, I'm staring at my screen, and over here at the chat panel, I see my kinship's message of the day, which isn't set yet. So let's set it. So why not? Our kinship, by the way, so you can see, it's called Loner. So why not make, I don't know, be lonely, and I don't know, just be lonely and prosper. I would just be lonely. Why not? Okay, so we've changed it. That'll show up next time when we log in. For the hell of it. So, Hobbit gifts. Alright. Massive pile of copper scraps. I could use money. See, 1 gold. Awesome. And 20 virtue XP. So, anyway, yeah, we'll sell that when we get a chance. So, 1 gold on top of the 5. Yeah, we'll have, what, 46. So, yeah, we're almost ready to buy that house. But anyway, I kind of remembered to not click out of this area, so I can go ahead and turn in on my daily tasks. Okay, and at level 20 I'll have more dailies, but anyway, for now I'll be happy with just my 1 daily. Okay, working on our Thorns Hall rep. I gotta go to 2 different boards to do it, but they're right next to each other, so it's not that bad. Okay, so that's our task limit for the day. So we got 1500 rep with Thorns Hall, and we're set up for tomorrow. So anyway, we need to go back to our milestone, and we're going to start doing some Staddle quests. And in fact, that's probably going to be the title of this video. It may be Staddle Quest Part 2, depending on Part 1, sorry, so depending on how long it actually takes me to actually do these quests. But kind of take a look at the quests that we do have between the Epic, which is up, and this one. Okay, so those are the 2 that we have for now. Let's go ahead and sell that massive pile of copper scraps. Okay, so we're that much closer to buying our house, and I'm quite surprised that we haven't gotten money as a Hobbit gift more often. But not complaining. It's free, right? Don't ever look a gift horse in the mouth. So anyway, Lolo is over here. He's kind of hanging out on the Lolo by his hobbit cart. The road's a lonely place. I ought to start talking to myself. Okay, sure.
A lovely day, isn't it?
You say you've spoken with Burl Beeman? Oh, this is bad. Very bad indeed. I had a good and profitable arrangement with Beeman. I would purchase pipeweed from here in Staddle, bring it to Beeman in exchange for honey, and then use the honey to satisfy my outstanding contracts in Staddle. But as much as I would like to renew that arrangement, I'm unable to do so at the moment. Unless, maybe you can do something for me.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Okay, so we're given a new quest, level 12 quest called the Errant Coin Purse. While I was trying to sell some of my wares to the farms east of Staddle, a bear got into my wagon here and made off with my pack. I expect it probably dragged it out to eat my lunch. The problem is that my coin purse was in that pack, which means I can't buy pipeweed to trade to Burl. Worse, if I don't get it back within the next 15 minutes, I am sure to miss out on the good prices of pipeweed and Staddle. You've got to find the bear that stole my pack and bring it back to me in the next 15 minutes, Boudreaux. Okay, so it is a timed quest. We have a choice between something to sell and something more expensive to sell. Yeah, 86 overweight. I'll take the club. Thank you. When I find your pack. So anyway, you notice a little timer over here in our quest log. Alright, I hit a little bit of lag there. Okay, and yeah, we took all of 15 seconds to find that pack, and it's going to take all of Not even 30 seconds to turn this quest in.
Good day.
My pack. You found it, and with time to spare, too. Take this as a token of my thanks, Boudreaux. Okay. We also get a silver and 5 copper, so that's cool. Alright, so that's done. So now, we need to turn in our quest to Constable Tango Rush, who's down here, as well as pick up a whole bunch of quests here in Staddle. Okay, so here's the Constable.
What do you need?
Oh there, what cause have you to be running around like that? Tordan is dead? That can't be. I saw him not too long ago. He had me deliver a message to his kinsman at the cave across the Midgewater marshes. When I went to deliver the message, I found the cave empty. I'm on duty now, or I'd make the journey across the marshes myself. Maybe you go instead? Follow the road out of Staddle to the east, down the slope leading to the marshes. Cross straight through, but be careful. The Midgewater marshes have become a dangerous place of late. You're best to steer clear of the Midgewater ford at the heart of the marshes, though. The cave is set at the foot of a tall hill near the entrance to the Midgewater Pass. So we need to talk to Mundle there for our mainline quest. And
Would you do something for me?
she has another quest for us, a level 12 quest called Dangerous Boars. The good folk of Staddle provide much of Breland with fresh, farm-grown food, and they have our thanks for it. Our captain in Bree has assigned my fellows and me to keep watch over this town. Recently, there's been an increase in the wild animals outside Staddle. If we don't do something, one of the little folk is bound to be attacked on his way home from the fields, and the town will be in an uproar. Constable Bolger reported a large number of boars by his home southeast of here. His house is due south of the widow Foghorn's farm. If you could take care of those boars, it would help. Okay, so let's see, mace or spear, or it doesn't really matter. They cost us. Oh, actually, the mace is more expensive. Anyway, thought I saw a quest ring up here. Oh, okay, so I guess they're both down here. Watcher Redweed has 3 quests for us.
Could I speak with you a moment?
A level 12 quest called Gammy Boggs. Gammy Boggs, one of the older hobbits here in Staddle, keeps tabs on all the hobbits on the farms east of town center. If you find yourself on the road east, look to the north at the second farm and you'll find Gammy looking over the rolling pipeweed farms. She's always got something to say to passers-by and likely will want something done.
Would you do something for me?
A level 14 quest called Scouting the Marshes. Ah, I'm glad to see you. There are goblins in the Midgewater marshes, or so it has been told, and if that's the case, we need to know how many we're dealing with. There were 2 sets of ruins in the southern expanse of the marshes. I would ask you to go to these ruins and defeat any goblins you find. If there are goblins near both ruins, we'll have a better idea of how far they've spread. The first set of ruins are found southeast of Eldo Swat Midge's farm, east of Staddle. South of his home is a narrow stretch of land that extends to the marshes and runs right to the sunken stones. The Goblin Hole ruins are far to the east and south of those. When you're done, check in with Bill Mossfoot. He and another member of the Watch have taken up station out in the eastern marshes, just to the southeast of Midgewater ruins. Okay, so we've got 3 goblins to defeat at each of these ruins.
Might I take a moment of your time?
You might. Level 14 quest called 2 Chieftains. We might be close to dealing with the goblins as a decisive blow, Boudreaux. The only thing keeping them from fighting amongst themselves are their loyalty to the 2 chieftains that are rumored to lead them, Gerstaz and Guzrum. If you were to slay these 2 chieftains, I think the goblins would fall to squabbling amongst themselves. Such squabbling will leave them unable to mount an attack on Staddle. The 2 chieftains will be fairly close together somewhere in the Goblin Hole ruins so that each of them can keep an eye on the other. You may need to gather help. Those chieftains will be the strongest of the lot. Even though it is a solo quest, so I don't think we're too worried about them. We'll get a better vitality bracelet, so that's good. And Okay, which is more expensive? Yeah, we'll take the weapon, I believe. Okay, so anyway, he's not really sure if there's goblins around the ruins, yet he knows the names of their 2 chieftains. That sounds weird. Anyway. Watcher Reedy
Stay a moment.
has a level 14 quest called Neekers in the Marshes. Everyone is talking about the goblins these days, but I'm worried something about other than goblins. The sounds of the Neeker-beakers in the Midgewater Marshes have gotten much louder recently. There are many more of them than there used to be, I'm sure of it. I'm afraid that before long they will move out of the marshes and descend upon the town. If you could kill a few of them, you would be doing the town a great service. The Midgewater Marshes are east of Staddle, beyond Swat Midge's farm. When you're done, seek out Etta Twiggins in the southeastern reaches of Midgewater Marsh. She will be happy to hear of your progress. So we have 8 Neeker-beakers to kill. And let's see. We have Longo Dagman with his dog, Gar.
I hope it's not a bother, but may I speak with you?
You may. He has a level 14 quest called Ailing Hound. Hoy there. Do you know anything about dogs? Gar here has been feeling poorly since yesterday, and he won't eat a bite. I fetched him some fresh water from the well, and he just turns away. Maybe you could help me. Eldo Swatmidge knows a fair bit about animals, and he might have an idea what's wrong with Gar. He lives quite a bit east of town, almost on the edge of the Midgewater Marshes, and I don't think Gar would be up for the walk. Just take the road east out of town to the widow Froghorn's farm, then north from there and down the hill to the east. Eldo is a bit of a queer sort, but he loves dogs, so he can't be that bad, right? I'd appreciate anything you can do to help Gar, or he could do to help Gar. So we'll take your most expensive gloves for that. Thank you very much. And yes, we've heard about Eldo, so I think we know where to go. And our last quest from Hemlock Grouse.
Could I take a moment of your time?
A level 12 quest called Message for the Constable. Excuse me. All this talking, I gotta take a drink every once in a while. I've noticed my pipeweed field is rather less robust than it should be. At first I suspected animals had gotten at it. We've had some troubles with wolves ranging too near the town recently. But I don't think that's the answer. What would wolves have to do with pipeweed? I think the Blackwalled Brigands are to blame, Boudreaux. Men have had a taste for pipeweed ever since we taught them the craft, and now I fear these villains have been sneaking in after dark to pinch some of my most promising crop. Take this letter to Constable Bolger and ask him what he intends to do about it. You'll find him southeast of here, on the outskirts of Staddle. He must do something. These men have gone too far. Oh my God, men are smoking. Oh, yes, that's definitely more serious than Sauron about to take over Middle-earth. I will definitely look into that for you, Hemlock. Okay, so now we've collected all these quests here in this town of Staddle, so let's kind of take a look at what we've got. Now I'm going to just go ahead and take one off for the moment so we can go ahead and yeah, you know what, Mundo we'll worry about later, but I'll just go ahead and okay, so let's Boars, Gammy Bogs, and Message for the Constable. Those are the lower level quests, and they're kind of near. We've got Ailing Hound and Neekers in the... Well, let's see. Yeah, let's just put them up for now. Okay, so anyway, the nearest one is to kill boars. So let's kill boars. Okay. That was uncalled for. We have bearers too. Okay. Okay, so anyway, the boars have been killed for now. Let's see, where was that? Yeah, that's so we'll go ahead and remove that for now. And let's see, next, Scotty in the Marshes. Fit it up. So anyway, next, bring Hemlock's letter to Constable Bolger. And I believe that's his house over there.
Is there something I can do for you?
I don't know how many letters from Hemlock I can put up with, friend. We'd better do something about the brigands that are stealing his pipeweed crop before I get another. Yes.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Okay, level 12 quest called Stolen Pipeweed. The Blackwalds have established a camp at Osbaranor, south and slightly west of here. I suspect they sneak out every night to steal pipeweed and produce. They are probably keeping Hemlock's pipeweed in a barrel somewhere within the ruins. If you can retrieve that barrel and bring it to Hemlock, perhaps you will spare me another one of his letters. Good luck, Boudreaux. I do not relish the idea of more correspondence with an angry grouse. Okay. So we've been given that quest. Cool. Alright, so next, talk to Gamgee. The oldest hobbit in Staddle. So what is that? And we're on our farm.
How do you do?
Redweed is such a good constable. Always has a moment for Gamgee, he does. I've been here since I was a little hobbit. Through my tweens and on now into my older years. Seen a good crop of hobbit grown, and seen even more wander into the hill overlooking Bree or down the Buckland or the Shire. Weird way to put it. Staddle is my home, and I shall not leave any time. I know all the hobbits here, who has the long hair, curly hair, even the little blonde hobbit. How curious, I said when I seen him. Listen to me prattling on.
Might I speak with you a moment?
You might. Level 12 quest called Concern for a Friend. I'd wager Falco Greenhand is the best gardener in all of Staddle, and that's saying quite a lot. He's very proud of that garden of his, and not without reason. It's quite a sight. Recently he hasn't been coming around to visit like he used to, though, and I'm a little worried about him. In fact, I heard that his garden is going through a rough spell, and it might not survive the season. Maybe you can find out what's going on and put my mind at ease. Falco's farm is southwest of here. Falco is a good friend, and I'd hate to see him lose that garden. Okay, so that indeed is the nearest quest. So let's go talk to Falco. My garden was once the finest in all of Staddle, but now...
Hello there.
Please, leave me alone. I don't need this right now. I have too much else to worry about than some busybody. Shoo, my problems are not yours. Go tell Gamgee that she should stop nosing about. If you insist. Okay, so let's go back to Gamgee.
Hello there.
Not trouble about him? Why, I've known old Falco all my life, and I tell you, there's naught he cares about more than his garden. I'm not going to stand around and do nothing.
Stay and have some tea.
So we have a level 12 quest called Eyes of Staddle. Maybe you can talk to some of the other Staddle folk and see if they know anything about what is happening to Falco's garden. Someone surely knows something that might help. You can find them keeping watch over their own farms here in Staddle. We need to find out what's happening to Falco's garden since he will not tell us. Okay, so the Staddle folk we need to talk to is apparently to the east on the very next farm over. Or at least the very next house over. I don't know if there's a farm here. I think Guard Foxglove is so cute for a man of Bree. Don't tell him I said so.
Oh.
Gammy, I wish I didn't know what I know, but I do. I promised Falco I wouldn't say anything. Tell Gammy I wish I could help, but I can't.
How do you do?
You say Lily knows what's going on with Falco, but won't say anything? Why, shame on that girl.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Okay, so we have a level 11 quest called Lily's Secret. If Lily knows something, we can likely get her to talk. She'll be coy, as most hobbit lasses her age are, but if you ask nicely, I'm certain that she'll tell you what we need to help poor Falco. We need to band together and make certain that Falco gets all the help he can get through this rough time. Go back to Lily at her farm beneath the hill. It isn't that far down the road to the east, and try. I just came from there. You just sent me. Why are you giving me directions again? And actually, you didn't even give me directions the first time. Why are you giving me directions now? Anyway, try to find out for her what she saw. So let's see, a great sword, which is somewhat better than our two-handed club. So yeah, we'll definitely get that. Okay. So Lily, where are you? Yes, I didn't forget where you are. Apparently, Gammy's losing her mind because she already sent me to talk to you, and then now she's giving me directions. What's up with that?
Is there something I can do for you?
I told Falco I wouldn't say anything about what I know, but I might be able to tell you without saying anything. Then I wouldn't be telling, would I? I like the way you think. I like flowers, Boudreaux, but not just any flowers. I love the flowers that are my namesake. South of my house, down beyond the yellow tree, you'll find lilies, red ones. Get me a bundle of the lilies and keep your eyes open. If you look where you are, you'll notice the big problem facing poor Falco. Okay, so anyway, we need to talk to Eldo, Swat Midge, about that hobbit over by the well and his dog. And there's Eldo's dog, Winetta. I believe that hobbit did tell us that Eldo was a dog lover. Winetta's apparently happily sleeping right here.
Please, leave me to my sorrow.
What? Gar is sick? Why, it came from one of my Winetta's litters. My own dogs occasionally eat something that doesn't set quite right with them. When they do, I've gotten an herbal remedy of my grandfather taught me that helps clear it right up. I have most everything on hand, but I'll be needing fennel seeds to finish it up proper. Fennel grows in the Midgewater marshes, but it's hard to find because the Knickerbeakers have a fancy for it. It might be easier to find a Knickerbeaker that still has fennel caught in its pincers than to find a fresh plant. Bring the seeds back to me, and I will mix up a remedy for Gar. Okay, and you have another quest.
Could I take a moment of your time?
A level 10 quest called Widow's Farmhand. This is a fine farm, wouldn't you say? Yes, life has been kind to me. My only regret is that I haven't anyone to share it with. Aww. I think you might be able to help me if you're of a mind. The widow Froghorn lives up the hill to the west, and she's a fine lady, but she won't hear me courting her. I've been sending letters to her for a while now, asking her to to dance, to watch over my dog, but she refuses every time. Now, Widow Froghorn, Asphodel is her right name, is always needing help around her farm. Maybe if you lend her a hand, saying a kind word about me now and then, she'll change her mind. Go west up the hill, then turn south by the fence at the top. Her farm is at the crossroads. Okay. Let's see. Fennel seeds and knickerbeakers are next. So let's just kind of take. Well, yeah, we're getting our quest kind of out of order here. So let's. All right. Collect fennel seeds. Okay. All right. So knickerbeakers. Okay, now we have a new deed called Knickerbeaker Slayer. Okay, which will be our second Slayer deed. We got the spider already. 5 LOTRO points. Shellbreaker will be our title for doing that. And reputation increase of 500. And yes, there's going to be an advanced Slayer for both of these as well as for all. Well, I'm not going to say for all of them in Bree. Because I'm not sure. Maybe some of the ones in we're trying to think of. Oh, that's a spider. Maybe some of the ones in the here, pull up the map here. In the Barrow Downs may or may not have advanced. So okay, there's another spider, but we need it for Spider Slayer anyway, so. Oh, which we just completed. Wow. Okay, so we've killed 30 spiders already? Strange, I don't remember slaying spiders in Breeland, but oh well. Anyway, yeah, we got it. So anyway, here's the advanced deed. Plus 10 LOTRO points, 30 marks, 2,000 virtue experience, and increased reputation with the Men of Bree. There's our 5 for completing this. Our Spider Foe title, and we've gotten 500 reputation increase. So, okay, cool. I won't argue. All right. We got one more fennel seed to go. Not all of these have fennel seeds on them. We've gotten lucky so far. Actually, all 3 of them had fennel seeds. What's the deal? Cool. I like it. So next is to defeat more knickerbeakers. So yeah. So 4 more. Oh. We need some sickle flies anyway. Kind of did that by accident, but this gives us a new deed called Sickle Fly Slayer. 5 LOTRO points, Fly Swatter for a title, and 500 reputation Men of Bree. Okay, we're dealing with some of these goblins that we'll need to kill later, but well, knickerbeakers, where are you? Okay, 6, and you know what? These things can be hard to find, so while I've got one, I'll go ahead and do it just for so we can keep up with our Slayer deeds a little bit. Okay, so with that, we need to bring the fennel seeds back. Hopefully I don't take a dunk in the water on the way back to... There we go. Cool. marshes. I think that just popped up since I was there.
It's terrible. Just terrible.
Terrible. You brought me the fennel seeds? Good, good. Give them here, and I'll boil them up with the rest of this. There we go. Take this remedy to Gar and let him drink it. He may not much like it, but make sure he drinks it all the same. He should recover soon. Okay. So now we need to talk to Asphodel. What a name that is. She probably got some teasing in school. Ah, Asphodel. Take a look at you. All right. Yeah, nice looking hobbit lass. All right. Anyway,
Good day.
who might you be? Another farmhand Eldo's sent to help me? I don't need his help, thank you very much, and good day to you. No matter how many times I tell him no, he just won't give up. I swear there's only one thing he loves, and it's those dogs he raises. If it doesn't bark or have a tail to wag, he doesn't know the first thing about it.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
We have a level 10 quest called Widow Foghorn's Pipeweed. I must beg your pardon, but it's been a bit of a trial since I lost my boat. I'm sorry. If you're here to lend a hand, I won't stop you. Wait a minute. I thought you told me to pound sand. Now you want help? Oh, I never understand women. Anyway, the pipeweed is ready for harvest. So if you're still intent on helping out, well, I actually wasn't, but since you ask, I'll do it. You can bring it in. It's right there on the other side of my wheat field. But you should know that I'll not change my mind about old Eldo's swat midge. Okay, well, I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay, so here's the pipeweed. We've collected it. And we'll deliver it.
Hello there.
I see you've harvested quite a bundle of pipeweed. You have my thanks. A helping hand is appreciated no matter where it comes from. You say Aldo is a good, solid hobbit? You would say that, I suppose, being in his employ. Asphodel takes the pipeweed and hands you a folded, sealed note. Take this back to your good, solid friend, and don't read it. Okay?
I'm sorry. My thoughts were elsewhere.
Yes, I know what your thoughts were on. You're back. How did it go? What's this? Refused again? Well, I'm not going to give up, obviously. If you go back and tell her some more of my good qualities, I'm sure she'll reconsider. I'm sure of it. Did you mention how hard-working I am? I'm an honest fellow and good to my dogs. They say you can judge the worth of a hobbit by how he treats his dogs, and I treat mine like royalty. You go help her out around the farm some more, and be sure to mention that, like royalty. Okay. And how hardworking you are? I'm the one doing the work for you, dude. But you know what?
I hope it's not a bother, but may I speak with you?
You're paying me. I'll help you out. So now we have a level 10 quest called Quality and Character. Asphodel mentioned in her letter that there are bears wandering closer and closer to her farm. Maybe this is a clue that she needs some help with them. Would you make your way into the woods south of her farm and drive the bears away? That might show her that I'm willing to see to her safety and show how caring I can be. When you're done, tell her. Me, personally, I'm kind of thinking that it might show her that I'm willing to see to her safety and how caring I am. But you're paying me. Okay. 90 copper, man. Okay. All right. I'll do it. I don't know. I'm not sure. He's having me do all the work, and he gets the prize? What's the deal with that? Alright, so... bars. Looking for bars. There's a bar. There's another bar. The bears. What we got? 2 more. Okay. Bars. I need bars. I don't see no bars. There's a bar. Bars. I need bars. So just pigs. That's all I see is pigs. I need pigs. I need bars. There's a bar. Okay, so now we need to collect lilies. I believe I've actually seen some around here. No, not copper. Lilies. There's one. Not branches. Lilies. Now, I'm supposed to be paying attention to what's around here as I'm picking these things. So, anyway, what's around? Oh, there's like some ruins over there. That might be what Eldo is afraid of, because I think I remember hearing there's some brigands holed up in those ruins. So those brigands might be the reason why Eldo's garden is going to pot. Or, I don't know, going to pot might be a good thing for a garden, especially if you live in Colorado. Okay, so one more lily. One lily, where are you? There's a lily. Pretty close to the ruins too. Osvaranor, the name of that. So anyway, we need to collect stolen pipeweed from, guess where? These ruins. Jump in there? The answer is yes. Okay. So, barrel of stolen pipeweed. Gotta take a look at it. Okay. Alright, so, talk to Asphodel. So I can probably go out about the same way, right? Maybe. Kind of unusual. I went in there without any combat, but okay. Fine habit lass. Sent you again, did he? That Eldo swap midge is certainly persistent. I'll give him that at least. He's honest too? I'm glad that you shared that information, Boudreaux, because it's certainly important. Or perhaps it isn't. Tell him that I appreciate the help around here, but my answer is still no. Well, actually, I just wanted to let you know he cares about you so much that he gave me 90 copper, I know, 90 copper, 90 cents, yeah, to kill 6 bears. To actually go out and spend the time killing 6 bears because he cares about you so much. Hold on. Yeah, let me go off and cry. Okay, so anyway, we need to deliver the red lilies to Lily.
Is there something I can do for you?
If you were looking around yourself down in the South Chetwood, you likely noticed all the big folk there. Now you know my secret, and I never said a word. Oh, thank you for the flowers, Boudreaux. They're lovely. Well, yeah, hopefully you appreciate them. I gathered them myself. Nobody paid me to do... Well, you told me to, and you're probably going to pay me, but, yeah, whatever. Anyway, maybe you and me could... okay, never mind. Now, you can tell Gammy Boggs that you know what I know. I hope you can find a way to help for Falco. Okay? So, let's talk to Gammy.
Good day.
Big folk. Bad enough the men in Archet burned down that town, then ran into the Chetwood. I didn't know that there were some near here. Oh, Falco, whatever are we to do with you? Okay, so we'll
Stay and have some tea.
grab your sword, and while we're remembering it, we'll go ahead and swap it out, because it's a better sword than the one we've got. So we have a full fellowship quest. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need that. For a quest called Falco's Garden, level 12. I think you should speak with Falco again. Maybe those mysterious trespassers are responsible for ruining his poor garden. His farm is southwest of here. Quickly, return to him and tell him what you learned. I hope the old fool will be more helpful to you this time. Okay. My garden was once... Yeah, you already told us that. Misery me, you found me out. I made a deal with those wicked ruffians. They promised not to ruin my crops if I paid them. I did for a while, but when I stopped, they were true to their word, such as it is, and they ruined my lovely garden. They said their leader would be very unhappy with me if I didn't pay them, and not just that. They said he'd burn down the whole town. I heard what happened up Archet Way, and now I'm worried it'll happen to Staddle too. I know I should have said something sooner, but I was so afraid. This Sharky they're trying to impress sounds fearsome. Perhaps Constable Bolger can help you stop them? Please go tell him at once. His house is southeast of here. Okay, well actually, at once, you know what, I've got a, yeah, we have to sell a barrel, or bring a barrel of pipeweed to Hemlock. It's his own. We're not going to sell his own pipeweed to him.
Well, the gall of some folk.
Mm-hmm. This is my pipeweed? Thank you very much, Boudreaux. I know those good-for-nothing Blackwold villains were trying to make off with my prized crop. At least I have these plants back, but what if they come back and try and steal the rest of it?
Could I take a moment of your time?
You may. We have a level 14 quest called The Vigil. Solo quest. If we don't do something, the Blackwold brigands will keep stealing my pipeweed, Boudreaux. They sneak into my field under cover of darkness and take as many plants as they can carry. But if you can catch them in the act, you might be able to put some fear into them. My pipeweed field is on the hill above Eldo Swat Midge's home, east of Staddle, right near the western edge of the Midgewater Marshes. You ought to be able to handle them by yourself. The thieves tried to steal from me day and night, so you'll want to keep watch for them. And if you see their leader, take care of him as well. Okay. Now over here, Gar. He sniffs the herbal remedy and then laps some of it up. He slowly drinks the rest of the mixture. Longo looks at you expectingly.
I'm sorry. My thoughts went elsewhere.
That remedy should make him feel a lot better. Good boy, Gar. That'll do it. You must have eaten something that disagreed with you, that's all. Here, you can wash that remedy down with... Hey now, what's this? I drew this water from the town well this morning, but it sure smells odd. Is this what made Gar sick? Maybe.
Might I trouble you for some help?
You may. Okay, so anyway, we have finished our advanced Breland adventure. We've been given a new deed for the final one, which will give us 15 LOTRO points, 30 marks, 4,000 virtue experience, and 700 reputation increase with men. So anyway, here's our 10 LOTRO points. We've reached the cap for determination, and we're still at the cap for everything else except for the rest of the physical and tactical mastery passives that we're trying to get. So I'll move over to honesty. We'll start earning on that, and this is the deed we just completed. So we got the title. Actually, we don't have a title, but anyway. Okay, so we have a new level 12 quest called Unwell Water. A nice little play on words. I think there's something wrong with the water in the town well, Boudreaux. It certainly smells peculiar, that's for sure, and would explain why Gar has been feeling poorly. Could it be that something has gotten into the well and poisoned the water? That would be terrible, but it seems likely. Go and tell Lily Underhill. We can't have people drinking from the well until we can clean the water somehow. Lily lives over yonder, east of Boggs Farm. Yes, I've met her before. Thank you. Nice lady. She likes flowers. Anyway, here's Constable Tango Rush.
What do you need?
I thank you for your aid, Boudreaux. It's a great relief to me that the boar population has been thinned, and before the creatures injured any folk of Staddle, too. I thought it only a matter of time, but you have proven me wrong, and I'm glad of it. I'll say we're going to grab the mace, which was more expensive, I believe, for selling. And, okay, so we're down to 4 quests on our list, so let's, we'll take off the vigil and add those 2. Okay. Alright, so next is to talk to Lily. And while we're here, let's do a sell-off. It's all junk.
Why are you bothering me?
So that I can sell this stuff, thank you. And have you fix that stuff, thank you. Gammy.
Just a moment.
Longo thinks the well is poisoned? I don't know. It seems a bit far-fetched. Perhaps he's just imagining it. No. Longo's many things, but a fool he is not. Who could have done such a terrible thing? I have an idea how to fix things, but I'll need your help to make the water safe to drink.
Might I speak with you a moment?
You might. So this gives us a level 12 quest called The Wise Woman. There's a wise woman named Willow Song who dwells by the Silver Water Spring. She may know a way to clean the befouled water. Draw a bucket of water from the well and bring it to her. Perhaps she'll know what to do. Take the road east from the town square to the Widow Froghorn's farm, then south to Constable Bolger's house. The Silver Water Spring is southeast of here. Okay, so anyway, let's talk to Aldo again. I'm kind of getting fed up with you, Aldo. Just saying. But yeah, she doesn't want you. Nope.
It's terrible. Just terrible.
Still no? She is fickle to be sure, but she's the finest lady in all Staddle. Well, regardless, I think you made another fine impression. You're doing wonderfully, Boudreaux. Yeah, I'm trying to make an impression for myself. Dude, I'm doing all the work. I think she sees that, I don't know, I think she kind of fancies me over you. Well, okay.
Could I take a moment of your time?
You're still paying me, aren't you? Okay. Anyway, level 10 quest called Farmer's Market. Asphodel keeps her farm going by selling her goods at the farmer's market. I made a deal with Hemlock Grouse to pay double what others pay for her fresh vegetables. Could you go to her farm, collect the produce she means to sell, and deliver it to Hemlock? Be sure to return the money to her when you are done. Okay, so we'll have her choice between stuff to sell. And, okay, so let's collect the produce.
How do you do?
Eldo didn't send a layabout, did he? No, he did not. Just saying. And he's kind to his dogs. How about that? Since you've already proven yourself so useful, yes, I have. I'm glad you noticed. Why not take this into Staddle and sell it to Hemlock Grouse? He'll be in the town square most likely. Maybe then we can continue our discussion of Eldo Swamp Midge's good qualities, which I'm sure you will tell me there are many. Actually, I might start talking to you about me and my fine qualities. Just saying. But anyway, let's talk to Constable Bolger down here again. I'm going to dismount for this.
Just a moment.
Old Falco has put us in a tough place. Sure enough, the Blackwalds have been lurking about the Chetwood for a while now, but they seem to be getting a little bolder since this Sharkies showed up. They started pushing folks like Falco about. Perhaps we can put an end to that here. All we can do now is wait. Back, ruffians. You will not get through me. Oh, you might, but you're not getting through me. No. Let's, no. We're not going to go kill pigs. No, it doesn't look good. Anyway, we've successfully driven off the brigands. So let's tell Falco about our success.
Good day.
The ruffians have been driven off? They won't be coming back? Oh, thank you. Thank you, friend. Please accept this small token of my gratitude. I will do my best not to mess with Sharky's men again. Protecting my guardian is not worth destroying my lovely town. Please tell everyone how very, very sorry I am.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Okay, so we have another fellowship quest called Fixing Falco's Folly. Level 14. Now that Constable Bolger is safe, I can tell you more of the story. Jasper Mudbottom is the Blackwall that came to me and got me to help them. Since then, I felt terrible, and the farm has suffered as my guilt grew within me. Jasper used to live here in Staddle, but joined with the Blackwalds, returning shortly before Archet burned. When he came back, he was changed. Something very different about him. Stronger and mean-spirited. If you stopped him, I might be able to get back to growing the best pipeweed in all of Breland. Jasper lives in that fort just south of here beyond the yellow tree. He'll be too strong for you to face alone. I don't know about that. So, let's see. Earring. Trash. Let's see. Shirt. Shoulder guards. Trash. 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 Equivalent to what I've got. And trash. So we'll grab the two-handed, I guess. And just to sell. Okay, kind of look at my quest again. So now we need to go to Hemlock.
Huh, how rude.
How rude. Kind of sound like anyway, so you've got some produce for sale for the widow Froghorn, do you? Well, I'll be taking it, and here's the payment. And before you start thinking I've gone soft in the head, that's double what I usually pay. Aldo Swapmidge and I have a standing agreement on account of he asked me to pay double for any of the widow's produce. Then he gives me the difference. It's true what they say, a hobbit in love don't have no hobbit sense at all. You bring that payment back to the widow Froghorn and don't mention the agreement I've got with Swapmidge. That's part of the whole arrangement. Okay? So anyway, we need to draw water from the well here. First we need to select the well. Okay, so we're physically carrying the water, so we can't do any other quest besides this one right now. So let me go ahead and put the quest focus on that one. So we'll be going in the proper direction. And we can do other quests, but you know, we'll kind of like fail this one. I like how it goes upside down, but we don't spill any. See, we're not even doing it circular like, right? You know, because I can understand, you know, centrifugal force. Sorry, can't talk and walk at the same time. But this is just, you know, you're definitely going to spill it that way, right? At least I would think. Hey, Constable. A lot of constables around Staddle. There's what, 3 in town and you here? Okay, Willow Song. I cannot bear to see evil done to good folk such as the hobbits of Staddle.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Ooh, okay. The Wise Woman. This water smells most foul. Tell me, Hobbit, why have you brought it to me?
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
I will. We have a level 12 quest called Fresh Flowers. I do not know who would do such a thing to the good folk of Staddle, but I do know a remedy to cleanse the poison from their well water. Bring me some handfuls of the wildflowers that grow near the yellow tree, southwest of the spring. The blossoms possess a cleansing virtue that will purge the poison from the well. The yellow tree was a place of peace in times past, but now it's home to some fearsome creatures. You must be courageous if you are to collect the flowers I required. Okay, well, they only threaten, so I'm not too worried. But anyway, that's what we're going to be doing next. Okay, so that was them, I guess.
What can I do for you?
Yes, these are just what I needed. This will take but a moment. The water was indeed poisoned, but the blossoms of these wildflowers will drive the poison away. These flowers should cleanse the water.
My words, traveler.
So we have a level 12 quest called All's Well That Ends Well. Love the play on words again. Good, you've bought the flowers I need. The evils of man tainted this water with poison. The power of nature will make it pure once more. Now return this bucket to Staddle and pour its contents into the well. The water inside will retain its curative properties and drive away out any remaining poison. Be careful. These lands are wild and home to many dangerous beasts, like that fox that's kind of roaming around my foot right now. Anyways, we'll get some leather leggings to sell, and we'll collect the bucket. And same as before, we're being timed, so we'll just make a beeline for the well. About an hour. I may do a part 1, part 2. I don't know. Let's see. We need to make that our focus. Okay. We weren't too far off. Where were we going anyway? By the way, this farm that we just passed, that's where you do your farming for, if you're doing farming for crafting. I find it a lot easier to do it in Arid Luin at Thorn's Gate, though. But, anywho. Okay, so we've delivered it, and let's talk to Longo.
Please, leave me to my sorrow.
No, I won't leave you to my sorrow. You've got these leggings to give me because well, never mind. Anyway, after all that trouble, you just pour the dirty water back into the well? I don't understand. Longo sniffs the well water, then takes a sip. The water is sweet. Lily always told me we could trust Willow Song, and it seems that she was right. I'll tell everyone the well is safe to drink from again. Thank you, Boudreaux. Well, thank you for the leggings. Okay, so let's kind of take a look here. Okay, something to sell. And since we're near somebody who buys...
What do you need?
I need you to buy this and repair this. Okay, so we're down to 4 quests, so let's add the Vigil on there. Okay. So anyway, our bring Himlot's payment to Asphodel, so... This seems like a bit much. Are you sure Himlot gave you the right amount? Nah, don't tell me. I have a feeling Eldos Motmidge might have had something to do with Himlot's generosity. I can't get anything by this lady. Alright.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
A level 10 quest called Winetta the Wedge. I'm surprised how earnest Eldo seems to be. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, keep going. Perhaps I should give him a chance. Really? I'm doing all the work here. Whatever. A courtship could be just the thing to brighten my days. Tell him that I'll consider his courting me, but he'll need to sell his dog Winetta. I always come down with the sneezes whenever I'm around dogs of her breed, and it's really unbearable. Hurry back with his answer. Oh, I'm all aflutter like a hobbit girl. Okay. We got a shield. Okay, we're not doing shields right now. Let's see. And a crap and crap. It's all right. 82, 122. Yeah, we'll take the shield because it's more expensive. Okay, so we'll talk to Aldo.
I'm sorry. My thoughts were elsewhere.
Sell Winetta? I can't. I've had Winetta here since she was a pup. She's given me litter after litter of good, strong pups. She's my prized dog. I can't sell her. If she was a hobbit and I was a dog, I wouldn't sell me. I know it. If that's what Asphodel wants, tell her I can't. I can't do it. Looks like I won't ever be courting the widow Froghorn. Please don't think me ungrateful for what you've done, but I just can't lose my what. You know what? I'm actually happy. You know what? I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna get me some widow poontang. Yeah. But first, let's see. I have some brigands to kill. I just step right in. So, okay. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for introducing me to. Okay, so. Got a headache. Almost like I'm not hitting. Come on, dude. I hit a spell of lag there. Oh, there's the leader. Okay, so that quest is done, and now we can talk to Asphodel, and yeah, we'll ask her out here. Yeah, thanks for letting her go there, Eldo. Appreciate you.
Good day.
What? He won't sell that dog? Now, I want him courting me even more. Really? What loyalty? And not even to a person. You're right all along, Boudreaux. Eldo Swapmudge might be the most well-dressed hobbit in Staddle, or even the most well-spoken, but he's a good, hard-working, loyal fellow. So, did I say he might be? He might not be all that stuff, but he's a loyal, good fellow. Okay, maybe someday there will be a cure for the sneezes I get around that breed of dog. And then not even Winetta will keep me from old Eldo. Please tell him at once, Boudreaux. Okay. I was really hoping for some old widow poontang. I really was. But, oh well.
I'm sorry. My thoughts were elsewhere.
Really? Aldo looks at Winetta. Did you hear that, Winetta? Asphodel said yes. Boudreaux, I don't know if this is thanks enough for what you've done for me. Take this and know that I'll be everything I promised, Asphodel, and more. So we're going to take the shield, right? Okay, so we're done with that particular one. So all we've got is, talk to Mundle. That isn't on the list. So, we'll be kind of talk to Etta, defeat goblins, talk to Hemlock, and defeat those two, and defeat Jasper. Okay, in hour 9. Yeah, let's go in. Okay, so we have goblins to defeat at Sunken Stones and Goblin Hole Ruins. So this is all level 14, right? Yep. Okay. Okay. Well. Sunken Stones. Okay. You first. 2 or 3. Three or 3. Okay, so now we need to go to the Goblin Hole Ruins. On fire! Okay, so now we're at the Goblin Hole Ruins. Okay, so next is to talk to Ada. Actually, let's see. Knickers in the Marshes. Okay, so these are all 3 that we've done. Well, anyway, yeah, we can go ahead and turn in and pick up and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, over here where these 4 arches are, yeah, that's where these 3 humans hang out at, as well as a Knickerbeaker that's caged. Sniken.
How can I be of service?
Excellent, Boudreaux. It'll be a while before the Knickerbeaker population again grows to be a threat in Staddle. It's good to know that I can rely on you to deal with dangers in the town that do not walk on 2 legs. Still, I feel everyone is so excited about the goblins they've forgotten that other dangers lurk in the marshes. There's another threat I would ask your assistance with.
Would you do something for me?
Spiders in the Midgewater. Level 14. The Midgewater marshes hide many dangerous creatures, as you have seen, and I intend to make sure that all threats to the people of Staddle are addressed. I've heard the farmers complaining about finding a particularly deadly breed of spider crawling in their fields. It seems that their presence is focused somewhere between the old Marshwater Fort and the Woods Edge ruins in the marshes. They have overrun both of these old ruins, and I worry what might happen if they decide to come to Staddle in greater numbers. I would appreciate it if you lessen their threat by killing a few of those dreadful creatures and their queen. Okay, so what, axe and okay, so we'll buy that. We'll get the axe. Let me do that. Let's see, Roderick Knickerfriend.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
He has a quest called Knickerfriend, level 14. Hello there. Enjoying a nice stroll through the marshes? Yeah, if you want to call it that. I don't meet too many folk that can stand the smell, or the bugs, or the damp, so it's always nice to meet a kindred spirit. Say hello, Sniken. What a good boy, then. The Knickerbeaker in the cage responds only with an angry, clicking sound. That wasn't nice, Sniken. I don't know what's gotten into you. He might be hungry. In fact, he might be wanting his favorite food, sicklefly wings. If you kill a few of the greater sickleflies, you might find enough wings to satisfy Sniken. That might cheer him up. So we've got a key and a fang, which we'll sell. Okay. Let's see, the key, we can't use mounted. I was wondering what the red border around it meant. We've got 4 sickleflies to kill. So anyway, we have Bill Mossfoot over here. As I feared, Boudreaux, if the goblins have already spread so far throughout the Midgewater marshes, they intend to stay. If it were not for the spider infestation at the ruins in the northern stretch of the marshes, I would expect the goblins to seize those as well. So we have a level 14 quest called the Threat of Fire. The increasing number of goblins in the Midgewater marshes troubles me. True, but I'm even more concerned about the weapons some of them appear to be wielding. Swords and axes are bad enough, but the strange oil some of these goblins carry is likely to do much greater damage. I'm not thinking only of the farms and crops of Staddle, though the threat of fire to food and pipeweed is immense. I'm thinking of the little folk. This is a threat beyond them, I think. The more of those fire-wielding goblins we can defeat here in the marshes, the fewer will remain to threaten Staddle. I need you to deal with them, and quickly. So we need to defeat sappers in the Midgewater. So let's kind of take a look at our quest here. Okay, so defeating Jasper, that's kind of beyond our where we are right now. So we'll just stick with the other quests here. So anyway, first one it's defeat Midgewater sappers. So it's leading us in this direction. See, there's a scout, and we're just so near him. Let's just kill him for the hell of it. Okay, warrior, scout. I need a sapper, defender, Gerstaz. Okay, it's one of the two named ones that we have to kill, isn't it? Okay. Sapper. Here's a sapper. Okay. And there's the other named one we need to defeat. So he's sleeping. We've given him a rude awakening. And let's see. Look for more sappers. Here's a sapper. Okay, so anyway, up here. Yeah, we get to feel some dread here. So if we look at this, okay, serious, well, anyway, that's the dread, I believe. +1 dread. Your heart is heavy in the face of such evil. Basically what it does is it takes away some of your maximum morale. So, that's, yeah, whatever. Okay, another sapper. Yeah, let's get that crate. Just because it's there. Can we jump this? And the answer is no. Okay, but that sapper found me, so. Three to go. It'll be 2 after this. Sapper, sapper. This will be the last one we need. Okay. So let's talk to Bill. Actually, we're turning in 2 quests to him. You dealt with those goblins? Well done, Boudreaux. The goblins in the marshes are still a threat, but now they should be easier to deal with. You have my thanks, Boudreaux, and now you have some more coin for your trouble. Well, thank you for the coin. Well done, Boudreaux. With these 2 dealt with, I think our immediate concerns for Staddle will be closed. Return to Watcher Redweed and Staddle and tell them of your success here. So we'll continue that quest. Let's kind of take a look at what we got. Let's see, 2 chieftains. That was it, right? Yeah, so let's go ahead and take that off. Fixing Falco's Folly. Let's go ahead and put Chasing Amdir on here. Let's see, talk to Hemlock, the Vigil. We don't really need that. Talk to Mundle. Okay, so these are mainly the 3 quests we're worried about for now. Forgot I was mounted. Duh. Okay, so Zapper, Supply. Okay, so we finished that one real quick. Now, is Havenous... yeah, it's okay. Let's turn it... Well, hold on. Never mind. Is Havenous bring this, the wings back, but... Then it went ahead and said, okay, well, the nearest one is to actually kill some spiders, so... Let's head west and kill some spiders. Surprised we haven't actually... Oh, there's one. Surprised we hadn't actually run across any. Okay, 1 of 6. I'm cotton heading over here because this is where the queen will be. Okay, 1 of 4. Two of 4, and I'm heading towards this ancient altar. Again, that's another thing we need for the Dunedain, I believe. The Dunedain deed. You've discovered an ancient altar of the Dunedain among the ruins. Okay. There's our queen. Okay, so all we have left for that one is 3 brood watchers. If we kill some marshes on the way, it's no big deal. We still need them for the Slayer dude. I'm not going out of my way to find them, but okay, got a cocoon to loot. These reeds and stuff are a little bit high, but okay. Okay, so anyway, we can turn these two in, and then let's see. Hold on. Okay, I thought we had focus there, but we didn't. So anyway, it's telling us the nearest thing to do is to actually turn these in. So, and then we'll go look for Mendel. 25. Okay. And I want to do some slaying deeds while I'm out here. I'll just kind of make it a slaying in Midgewater Marshes video or something like that. That's what I'll call it. That'll be our next video, and I'll probably do it immediately after doing this. So, got some time before I need to go to bed.
What do you need?
Good for you, Boudreaux. Without the Marsh Queen, it will be a long time before the spiders once again pose a threat to the town. Now that I'm satisfied that the menace of the Midgewater Marshes has been overcome, I'll lend a hand to Redweed with these goblins. If the beastly things come too near the town, I'll be sure to let you know, Boudreaux. So let's see, we're going to get the axe, weren't we? Yeah.
Greetings, friend.
Those wings are just the kind that Sniken likes. He saved me some trouble hunting down those greater sickle flies. Now here's a treat for you. I'll give you a key to my chest over there. I'll put all the treasures I find in the marshes over there. Maybe you'll find something you like. And the next time you take a pleasant stroll through the Midgewater Marshes, stop by and say hello. Okay, if you say so. Look what the nice people of Staddle brought you. Ouch, careful, Snakin. You nearly took a finger off. I don't blame them. Okay, so yeah, we got some stuff. Anyway. Yeah, now it's Mundle. I think we're so light on quests we can just go ahead and fill out the rest of them, right? Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Defeat Jasper, talk to Hemlock, talk to Watcher Redweed. So there's really only one, there's 2 quests to turn in and another one to actually do, so. And I probably have to be on horseback. It'll take me a while to get there. See, how long is it? You can always mouse over and see. 313 meters, well, it's not that far, but... So we're almost through with like newbie quests and stuff like that. We'll start, you know, heading into the real world. The mustering cave. So here's Mundle. He doesn't look too well. Delay not. It is too late for me. Amdir arrived ahead of you. He must be stopped. The 9 must not take him. So we have a level 14 quest, mainline quest, prologue to a ranger's aid. Please, there is but one last of my kin in Midgewater Marshes. Rinolind, okay, I guess that's it, Rinolind is his name. A young scholar of my kind. He was not here when Amdir came and may yet be alive. Go to him quickly. He had gone to study the ruins of old Marshwater Fort at the center of the marshes. You must tell him, warn him, to beware Amdir's scream. For that, okay, we got our nice wrist. Let's see, a crappy long sword or crappy armor. The long sword's more expensive. We'll take it. Okay. So basically, where we killed the Spider Queen, we need to go back. There's a door there. If we look to our left, we would have seen it as we were facing the Queen Spider. But this is kind of, you know, meant to be kind of the last mainline newbie quest for us to have. I said we'll still have one more to do, and I guess 3 more to turn in. And there'll still be there's like on the outskirts of Bree, maybe a couple other quests that might be considered newbie quests. We'll start getting into Breland quests, then I'll say, yeah, we've hit the next level. We're beyond the Shire and Ered Luin and Nubiland Bree, and start to head into the wider world. So.
Amdir, quickly falling into the shadows of the Wraith world, has slain 2 of his brethren already, and seeks the blood of a 3rd.
What do you need?
Torden and Mundle have both perished. This is almost beyond belief. I was sent here to keep watch after the Nazgul drove us from the Shire, but now it appears my watch has been for naught. We must go at once to the chieftain of my kindred. The Bremen call him Strider. There is a quicker path than the one you have took back to the safety of Bree. Follow me, and I will lead you through the caves beneath the marshes. Marsha. Okay. This way, hurry. I lit these torches just yesterday. Did the water stifle these flames? Oh, maybe. Torches always seem to fail. I'll talk about a little bit of lag there. Whew. That failure message took about 5 seconds to come through. Let me see to this darkness before us. Did you hear something? Ah, Amdir! Amdir, my friend, I know it is not really you that does these things. I am not what you once believed. Yes, you are. Let me help you. Never! As if you didn't see that coming. You already knew he slew 2 of your friends. You wouldn't be a little more on guard? No! Yes! For a ranger, you're kind of useless, right? Anyway, yeah, so I guess if I needed to step up to continue the action, Amdir wasn't coming after. So, I had my sword up, though. Oh, Morin. Huge spider. Okay, that was easy for a huge spider.
Greetings.
Amdir is running free. Go at once. Find Strider and Bree. He is my chieftain and should be made aware of all that has happened? Talk to Barlaam Butterbur at the Prancing Pony. He will know where Aragorn is. Take the door from this room, and you will find yourself on the western edge of the Midgewater Marshes. Go west from there, then south and west along the road to Bree. Okay, I know where Bree's at. Okay, so we now have a third mainline quest to find Barlaam. So this one, talk to Barlaam and Butterbur, talk to Barlaam and Butterbur, talk to Barlaam and Butterbur. One came from the Shire, one came from Airluin, and one came from Bree. So they've all converged, and we will find him eventually. But in the meantime, we have these 3 non-mainline quests we need to worry about. But as he said, this is going to...
Saruman's treachery has delayed me too long. I can only hope that Frodo and Sam have left the Shire. Without my aid, their road will be a perilous one. Frodo must rely upon the Rangers and your prowess to see him to the end.
I was trying to remember which button to remove my ugly mug, but I found it. Anyway, yeah, he did say that we're going to end up in a different location, and you notice we're like here, because we were right here, so we're here. Anyway, puts us a little closer to Staddle. And let's see. Okay, so this is leading us to Hemlock. Actually, I need to drop this one. Okay. Okay, I was wondering what all the red dots were. Apparently, boars. Oh, hi Gammy. Hi Gammy, how you doing? Let's talk to Redweed first. Oh, by the way, I was confusing watchers with constables. Apparently, there's only 2 constables. This one and the one over way back over there. And these guys are watchers. So anyway,
What do you need?
you've done very well, Boudreaux. Very well indeed. I reckon the goblins will be unable to mount an organized attack on the town without the leadership of those goblin chieftains. You performed a great service for both men and hobbits, Boudreaux, and I'm sure the town of Staddle is in your debt. Now, Bree must know of our, well, I suppose it is really your great victory. Yes, it was mine. Okay, so let's see.
Stay a moment.
Okay, so let's pull up our character. Let's see, that's yeah, we're going to replace that with this. Okay. So, and while we're at it, 2 jewelers, any more? I think that's it. Oh, there's one. Okay, and that's a tailor one that I don't have, so we'll learn it just because. So anyway, we've been given 15 LOTRO points. We've been given the meta deeds of Breland, 1 of 3. So we've completed the questing deed for Breland, the final one. So anyway, for the final deed, we'll be given 100 marks, 300 motes of enchantment, 2,000 virtue experience, and a 1,200 increase in Bree reputation. Okay, we've reached the cap here. So let's move on to Valor. And this is the deed we completed. Okay, so
I'll take a moment of your time.
we have a level 14 quest, Report from Staddle. You see, the Watchers and I have been stationed in Staddle for only a short time to see the defense of the little folk here. see to the defense of the little folk here. What with all the trouble we've heard in Archit and Combe had, it seemed a wise thing to defend Staddle, especially since its crops feed much of Breland. My superior, Second Watcher Heathstraw, should know of our victories and that Staddle appears to be safe, at least for the moment. I dare not leave my post, though, so I could ask you to bring my report on to Second Watcher Heathstraw in Breetown. He will probably be near the Boar Fountain. Just head north up the road towards Combe and head left at the signpost. Okay, and we'll get some salves to sell there. Okay, so Hemlock. Now let's go ahead and drop this off the quest radar for now.
Well, the gall of some folk.
You put a stop to those Blackwalds, Boudreaux, and I'm glad to hear it. I think the brigands will get the message to stay away from my pipeweed from now on, thanks to you. Here, take these coins. So we get a crappy earring. And let's see, I believe the weapon is more expensive, so we'll grab it. And let's see. Yeah, Redweed's report, we'll just kind of tuck it down over here and we'll do a sell-off.
Quit dawdling and tell me what you want.
I want to sell this stuff. And I wasn't dawdling. How dare you accuse me of dawdling? What do you think I am? Alright, so, yeah, okay, we need to go after Jasper. He's in the ruins down here. So we'll actually, let's see, I'm just kind of still looking at our, let's see, I can fill that up, and fill that up, and I can do that. Okay. I like to consolidate when I can on that kind of stuff. I know I'm anal retentive, but that's why I'm a completionist, right? How can you be a completionist and not be anal retentive? It's just not possible. Okay, so we avoided killing last time we came here. That ain't gonna happen this time. Okay, and apparently stuff these guys carry is a little bit higher level. The broken daggers and broken sword sheaths that we're looking for. Oh, there's a broken. Oh, okay, broken daggers. Apparently, I spoke too soon. Excuse me. I'm glad I came this way because it reminded me. That right here is something else we need for the Dunedain deed, I believe. It's a Dunedain statue. You've discovered the statue of Aranarth, first chieftain of the Dunedain. Interesting. Not really, but whatever. And yeah, there's a broken sword sheath as well, so yeah. Both of them are actually available here. Bag. Okay, so we defeated him, so now it's time to talk to Falco. Okay, and so we've actually been at it about an hour 45, so it went on a little bit longer than I expected it would, but probably the Slayer video is going to be shorter, so my next video will be kind of slaying here in the Midgewater, because like yeah, we'll finish out spiders and midges and sickle flies and stuff like that. So
A lovely day, isn't it?
I cannot thank you enough, Boudreaux. I had thought Gammybog's nosy ways would just bring me more trouble on me, not fix them. I owe so many people in here in Staddle apologies. It will take me a while to draft enough letters saying so, but I will see it done. Okay, so we had an earring. I wasn't interested in it. Let's see. Yeah, I think that was the best you had. So we'll take it, and another player. Okay, so anyway, we are kind of done for today for this video. Considering that it took me a little bit longer to do this, I think I'm maybe gonna wait till tomorrow till I do the Slayers. So anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.